Okay, there we go. That seems a little better for some reason. That seems to work a little better. There we go. And we got a fly in here too. That's gonna be fun. That's gonna be cute. All right. Everybody just follow my lead, man. We'll get through this. The truth about radio. I'm gonna tell you how to get on radio today. You know what I mean? That's what you guys want so bad. You feel me? That's what you guys want so bad. You want to get on radio so bad. You know what I mean? Like everybody's always, can you make a clean version of my song? I'm gonna just be honest with you. Every time I hear that, I cringe just a little bit inside. You know what I mean? I cringe inside. It just makes me go, oh my God, yo. You feel me? I'm gonna tell you why though. I'm gonna tell you why. But before we do that, share this video. Give me 3 shares on each of these channels. You know what I mean? We on Instagram, we on Facebook 2 times, and we on YouTube as well. All right, I forgot to press record on the camera. There we go. Can't forget the camera, man. That's how I chop up my content. You feel me? So here's the thing. Here's the thing, right? Here's the thing. I ain't mad at you. I ain't mad at y'all, man. How could I be? It's all we really know. You know what I mean? You turn on your station, or you turn on your radio, and you hear your favorite artist, and almost instantly, you assume that this is what I need to be doing. You know what I mean? This is it right here. I need to be on this channel. I need to be on this radio station because my favorite artist is on this radio station, and it's just going to be that smooth. So what do? You call your engineer up and you tell him, dude, a clean version of that last song. I need a clean version of all of my songs. I need a clean version of every song you ever produced for me. I need it now. No questions asked. Don't even charge me for it because this is going to work. You feel me? This is going to work. Trust me, this song is going to be on the radio next week. You feel me? That's been the case with every artist that I've ever dealt with, just about. You know what I mean? That's been the case. I'm sorry. I gotta attack you guys, man. I'm sorry. That's just the case, man. I got to do it because this is an epidemic that's been going on for so long. And what I used to do is I used to get my hopes up so much because I'm like, okay, this artist is gonna be on the radio next week. Something is going on. You feel me? 6 months to years down the line, no radio play for no songs, and they still ask for clean versions. You know what I mean? They still ask for the clean versions. Like maybe that just wasn't my time. I'm gonna try again next week, or with this song, maybe they'll play this one. Maybe they'll play this one. How do I put this, man? Let me tell you how to get on the radio. Press 1 if you hear right now. You know what I mean? Or share the video. Also, make sure you share the video. But press 1 if you here right now, and press 1 if you happy to be here. I don't think I did my intro, but either way, I go by Lakim Golden, aka Golden Grams Productions. High quality music production is my thing, and teaching you guys the game. You know what I mean? That's what this is all about here. We do live chat every Sunday, 6 p.m. So independent artists who are tired of buying beats and not going anywhere, tired of putting their music on platforms and not getting traffic, or tired of trying so hard only to get further and further away from your goals, you come to this live chat every Sunday and you learn you a thing or two about how to really push your music. You feel me? If you need proof that somebody knows what's going on here, you go to my page and you look at that second video up under this live chat, or the first one actually. That's a beat I put out. I put it out. I'm not sure when I put it out, but I decided to apply my strategies, and it's been going up ever since. You know what I mean? I think it's like over 5,000 views just in the past 2 days, something like that. And it's at the bare minimum. I'm only testing the waters. You feel me? If I want it, we could boost that. But I need you guys to learn that because you the ones that the people want to see. You the ones with the music, and you guys are the one that really need to learn this information so you could be independent as you think you are now. You feel me? I'm trying to book you up, bro. It's time to work already. Cap, you already know, bro. You already know. Radio play. Let's get into it, man. I'm gonna tell you how to get on radio, and I'm gonna be honest with you. That fly is killing me. Lamp Lavius, what's good with you? Lamp Lavius Bell, I think that's how you pronounce it over on YouTube. What's good with you? Much love to everybody on YouTube, man. You know what I mean? I only do YouTube for the audio, but the fact that people are actually tuning in, like, you know what I mean? I'm always humbled, man. I'm always humbled. Thanks for my clean version of for real. No good for me. It's regularly scheduled for airplay. For sure. Well, you know, you got those programs where they'll let you on, but I'm gonna fill you guys in on those too. You know what I mean? Nothing against them. Don't get me wrong, but you know that radio stations definitely have their times when their traffic is the highest, and those are the times where they're not gonna let you in on. You know what I mean? They're not gonna let you in on. They're gonna give you those slots where the traffic is the lowest, probably in the evening time or something like that, on a Sunday when everybody's prepared for work or not really listening to radio because they're not driving. You know what I mean? They're not really driving. They chilling. You feel me? So anyway, how do you get on radio? Let's talk about it. Share the video if you just came in. If you want to get on radio just as often as your favorite artist, if you want to get on radio just as often as your favorite artist, and if you want your music to be primarily played through the platform of radio across the nation, here's what you're going to need. I want you to get a pen and pad. You're going to need this pen and pad if this is what you want. You know what I mean? Because everybody always talking radio, but nobody getting the radio. So, feel me? Lakim about to tell you how to get the radio. Golden Grand's about to put the sauce on the situation and tell you how to get the radio. You got your pens and pads ready? If you got your pens and pads ready, no, we ain't got to do all that. You know what I mean? Let me just tell you. So write this down. It's so important. Your radio promotion plan or your radio promotion blueprint. Write down 1, 0. No, not a 0, actually. 1, 5, 0, 0, 000. Is that right? No. That's not right. What am I thinking? Erase that. Write down 150, 000. That's what I meant to say. Excuse me, I'm going crazy. It's such a cringe-worthy topic. You know what I mean? I gotta get a little crazy with it when it comes to it sometimes. But 150, 000. What does that mean? Is it Morse code or something? Is it something that you can't grasp with the simple concept of mind? 150K. 150K. Now put a $sign on the front of that. That's gonna be your basic. That's gonna be your basic budget when you trying to blow up off a radio. If you're trying to get your music to be heard by millions of people daily, and you really want your career to blow up that way, you're gonna need 150 grand at least. You know what I mean? At least. Now, at best, you know, there are $1 million campaigns, but 150 to 200 grand off rip is what you're gonna need for your songs to guaranteed be played on radio. You know what I mean? Without having to wonder or go back and forth and wonder if they playing it, or without having to wait for the other independent artists that's in line on a off the week program that's off the grid, that you're not getting paid for those streams, that you're not really, you know what I mean, that they're not really considering your music individual. It's just a part of a segment. If you want your music in the main lineup, 150 to 200K is going to be your start off budget to make sure, guarantee that it's being played over the board, the entire United States. Feel what I'm saying? Now, mind you, I never told you radio was not the way to go. I never told you radio was not a good thing to do. But for your budgets beginning out as an independent artist, radio just may not be your thing. You feel me? Especially if you don't have $150,000 to just throw around to a radio station. You still got to live. You still got your budget, your campaign, the rest of your campaign to run. You still got videos to do, studio time. You still got other promotions to tend to. So if radio ain't the thing, what is the thing? If radio is not the thing that's going to catapult your career into a whole nother level, what is that thing? What is that thing that you can do, or what can an artist do in order to get the same results of radio, if not better? It's something better out there. That's the good news, that there's something better than radio when trying to reach your targeted audience. Let's think about it like this, man. When you talk about promoting the radio, you paying all this money, right? You paying all this money. You have to pay for a specific amount of slots. You have to pay for a specific amount of slots on radio. You just can't go up and give the DJ $50, $20 to play your song one time. You feel me? You can actually go to jail for that. That's like a felony. You can go to prison. You get prison time for that. If you think you just gonna go up to a radio station and pay the DJ or pay whoever is on the tables $50, $100 to play your song one time, it's not gonna work that way. You know what I mean? It's not gonna work that way. They're not with it. They're not trying to go to jail behind that. You feel me? You shouldn't be trying either. When it comes to radio plays, in one station, you looking upwards of 1,000 to 10 grand for getting X amount of spins throughout the week or throughout the month, throughout a period of time. You gotta buy it in bulk. You can't just give them $100 to play a song one time. You go to jail for that. That's called payola. You feel what I'm saying? So boom, your local radio station, bring them like $5,000, maybe 10 grand. I don't know, maybe 1,000. You got to go and check what the rates are in your area. You'll get radio play, but there's so many better places. There's many better places that you could be spending that money right now. You know what I mean? So many better places. Tiger Bones, what's good with you, man? What's good with you, bro? Much love, man. Gotta teach them. Gotta teach them. You know what I mean? They're going out sad, bro. They going out sad. They've been going out sad, but you know what? The fact of the matter is, I can't feel sorry. I can't feel sorry because this information has been out for years now on this page. You feel me? But for the ones who gonna listen, hopefully, their careers start to pick up in the right direction. You know what I mean? We got to put it. We gonna keep on putting it out though. We gonna keep on putting it out. But yeah, you really don't have a shot right now if you don't have a large budget from a label in order to get those plays or those that bundle deal for radio spins guaranteed. 200 grand, yo, 150 grand, or in your local area 10 grand to make sure to guarantee that it plays a certain amount of times, guaranteed consistently. You know what I mean? So let's dial it back a little bit. Let's dial it back and look at what our assets are. Who's familiar with advertisements on social media? You know what I mean? If you're familiar with advertisements on social media, I really don't think anybody is, because I don't see anybody doing them. You feel me? I don't see anybody doing them, and I don't see anybody trying. I don't see too many artists trying to utilize advertisements when that's the difference between a successful and an unsuccessful independent career right now. You know what I mean? I got something running right now. No doubt. Have you noticed a difference in your notoriety? I won't even say notoriety, but have you noticed a difference in your brand awareness? That's the question. I don't do radio play because of sound exchange taxes at the end of the year. You know what I mean? Well, you know, that's true too. But we got to be honest. You're going to pay taxes everywhere, bro. Like when you get to a certain point of income with your music, say if you get a company like Apple Music or so to pay you over $600 by law, they're going to write you, I think it's a 1099 form. They're going to send you one because they paid you over the amount that's necessary for them to go untaxed. So they're not going to be paying the taxes for the money they just paid you. They're going to send you a form that says you're responsible for paying the taxes on that. You know what I mean? So no matter where you go, you're going to have to pay taxes. But you know, when we talking about getting to radio in the first place, it's not just as simple as going up to the radio station and saying, hey, play my song. I'm the hottest artist out. You know what I mean? I'm next up. My city behind me. You feel me? The best that you can hope for as an independent artist, the absolute best that you can hope for is that your hometown or that your local area or a radio station has a segment that's off the air. You feel me? That the radio station that you're trying to get plays on, your best bet or the best that you can hope for is that they have a segment where you can get your music played while it's off air. You know what I mean? Or while it's not too many people viewing. While it's not too many people viewing, you know what I mean? And that's cool because I appreciate the people who do that. But let's be honest. I don't think anybody has ever blew up or made a solidified name for themselves by using that service or going through those off-air moments on the radio. You feel me? Like Sundays. You feel me? Some radio stations have DJs that actually support artists, and they will play your music on Sunday, maybe evening time. But think about what's going on there. It's just for your ego. You know what I mean? It's really just for your ego, and it's really making you far removed from what's really going on out here. You're really not getting played in front of an audience that's going to support your music. You're really not getting played in front of an audience that's on a Monday at 12 p.m. or on a Monday at 3 o'clock. Everybody getting off work, everybody listening to the radio, and everybody into it. You know what I mean? It's really not like that on Sundays. Sundays at 6 p.m. Everybody ready to go to sleep. You know what I mean? Folks ready to go to sleep. Folks ready to wind down. And it feels good to be on radio, but I'm just letting you guys know this. There are other options. There are so many other options. Share the video if you just came in. You know what I mean? Share the video if you just came in, man. People need to hear this. You feel me? People need to hear this. It always seems like independent artists have so many reasons to be excited about nothing. You know what I mean? And I don't need you guys. You guys don't need that in your life. You don't need to get so excited because your music got on Apple Music or because your song got played on Sundays at 6 p.m. when the traffic is the lowest, or because somebody bought a piece of merchandise from you. We need bigger results to be excited about, is what I'm saying. You know what I mean? We need much bigger results to be excited about. Give me 1 second. This camera right here is going crazy. Yeah, there we go. We need bigger things to be excited about. You know what I mean? And when you talk about how quick a independent artist is to get content with what's going on, all you need to do is look at the bank account. Look at your bank account, or look at the amount of impact that you have on the area that you're promoting in. If people can't go walk around and know that you're an artist or address you as such, you're not working hard enough, or what you're doing just ain't it. You feel me? Me personally, I'm just saying Sunday ain't it. Sunday's not it. You can do that. You can do it because you may pick up a few new fans. It starts somewhere, I guess. You know what I mean? And it looks good, but at the end of the day, if they stop playing your music today, that's just it. That's it. And even if they continue to play it, I've seen so many artists get their music played on these programs, and it really doesn't amount to anything. You know what I mean? But it all depends on how you use the situation. You know what I mean? I digress. It depends on how you use the situation. If you have your Shazam and stuff set up, people can at least find you and add your music to their playlist. So any promotion is good promotion at sometimes. You know what I mean? But let's talk advertisements. Let's talk advertisements, and let's talk about truly getting your music out to the masses of people without having to wonder if they're hearing it or not. without having to wonder how you gonna trick this DJ or beg this DJ to play your music when they not trying to do that on a good day. You feel me? I ain't heard an independent artist being played on a Monday in a long time, or a Friday or a Thursday at an optimal time. I've never heard it. Never heard it. You feel me? You know why? Because these record labels, they pay millions of dollars or hundreds of thousands of dollars sometimes for their artists to get played all day. They pay hundreds of thousands of dollars for their artists to get played all day. So that leaves less room for you to get your music played, and people really ain't even caring about it because they're only playing you once. You feel me? They only playing you once. They only playing you once, and that one time that's not even guaranteed that they heard the whole song. You feel me? They tune in and they like, oh, this is Sunday section. They bounce. I know what the Sunday section is. It's a brand around that kind of stuff. You know what I mean? It's a brand around it. But 150,000 will make sure that you can get your music played all the time, at all times, around the clock, so people can continue to consistently hear your music. But we ain't trying to do that. I don't think anybody's trying to blow 200 grand on radio plays right now. You feel me? You got to have a brand established first and foremost. You know what I mean? Even if you had 10 grand to your disposal, if you had 10 grand to your disposal, here's what I would recommend. Here's what I recommend you do. You take not even that much, honestly. You take maybe 500 of that. Or let's say, 500 of that, and you get a lease for your beat. That's like $20. You know what I mean? You go to the studio and you go to the best studio you can find, or at least one that's capable of giving you dope music. Feel me? And you record, take as much time on that record as you need. Take as much time as you need. You feel me? So you might not even get to that whole 500, but just make sure. And now, once you have it recorded properly, get it mixed and mastered professionally. You know what I mean? If that studio offers that, then pay them people for that. And once you have a nice record that you can call a single or a debut single, now you need to take to the social medias. And I'm not talking about your personal page where all of your friends and family are. You feel me? You go to social media and you need to get yourself a fan page so you can advertise. So I think Instagram, you can do it on your personal page because it's the same thing. You know what I mean? I'm not sure how Twitter works. I don't really do Twitter, so I can't speak on that. Facebook, you're gonna need to make you a fan page so you can advertise. You know what I mean? And this is game that I'm giving you guys. I'm giving you guys so much game right now. I sell this information. I sell this kind of stuff. I'm just not gonna go into detail. You know what I mean? I'm gonna leave just enough for you to get on your feet and do your research. But that's the name of the game. You need to advertise because radio ain't gonna do nothing for you right now. You feel me? All those, let me get a clean versions, and all those, I need a clean version of this and that, or going to radios and begging them people. You know that's what you're doing. You know you begging them people to play that song, and they not gonna do it, dog. What they gonna do is they gonna throw you on the segment Sunday when the traffic is the lowest, and now you all gassed up, but you still ain't reaching your targeted audience. You feel me? You still not reaching your targeted audience. Have you ever asked yourself what time of day does a hip hop audience listen to hip hop on the radio? You feel me? Or even better yet, have you ever thought to consider that people ain't really listening to radio like that no more? Not your audience. Your audience is, if you're in the younger generation, your audience is on Apple Music. They on Spotify. They on Tidal because they can listen to whatever they want, not what the radio decides. You feel me? Your audience may not even be on radio, and they do a time where, radio is around still, but they still playing stuff and beating it in our heads that we really don't care to hear about. So people are going to alternative. They are going to streaming services and playing exactly what they want to hear when they want to hear it. Do you not realize how powerful that is for you as an artist? All you really have to do is simply put it in their face. You feel me? All you really have to do is simply put your music in their face and let them decide whether they're gonna stream it or not. And if you took your time on your music and did it right, and you come up with a hit single, they're gonna download it. They're gonna download it, and guess what? Now you are hinging your entire music career, the success of your music career on people out here driving around all day so they can listen to your music. They haven't been doing it then, and they definitely ain't doing it now. They weren't doing it back when everything was cool, and right now they definitely not doing it. So what you think people doing right now? They are streaming music. So you need to take a digital approach. You feel me? You need to take a digital approach, and you need to leave that whole radio wave where it was at. You know what I mean? You need to leave that behind, because radio really never made or break anybody if you didn't have a large budget in order to push that influence or that reach. You know what I mean? It's crazy, man. It's crazy. Like I said, I cringe at the idea of doing clean versions in this day and age. You feel me? I cringe at it because you know what? Maybe, just maybe, somebody might be able to get their music played on radio. But 9 times out of 10, it's not going to happen. And on a mainstream lineup on radio. You feel what I'm saying? But other than that, out of hundreds of other clients, nobody has ever been on radio. And they got so many clean versions of their song made, and they literally thought they was going to walk up to these folks' doorstep and ask them to play their song, and they was going to do it. They're not going to do it. They trying to make some money, and they don't care about your $50 or $100. You feel me? If you can't give them that $200,000 or that $150,000 to play your song in rotation all month or for the next 6 months to a year, you're not going to get played. You're not going to get played. You feel me? So move to the internet. You feel me? Move to the internet. Move to the internet. G, what's good with you, yo? Shout out Ron G. You know what I mean? You're going to live a long time, because I was just mentioning you about the only artist the only artist out of the studio that has been on radio on the main lineup. You feel me? That hasn't been done. It hasn't been done. So salute to Ron G, yo. Salute to Ron G. You feel me? It just ain't that easy. It's not that easy. You ain't just finna walk up to a radio station. You can vouch for me. You can vouch for me on that, G. You ain't just finna walk up to no radio station and ask them to play your song, give them $20, $50, and think that they gonna do that. You feel me? They're not gonna do that. All these cats be trying to get these clean versions made. I'm like, yo, just stop. You feel me? Just stop. You've been asking for clean versions of your songs for years, and nothing has got on the radio yet. So right now, radio is not your main focus. You feel me? It's not your main focus. So with that being said, so I'm doing over 1.5K people saving on my song. Save on my song on Spotify in the month. Okay, so that's like 1.5K listeners or just streams, period. You feel me? How many listeners do you have? How many listeners do you have total? Like, what's the word? Tangible listeners. How many tangible listeners do you have? Because you might have a lot of opportunity there. You might have a lot of opportunity there when you think about it. But yeah, man, it's like if you get to the point where you can get your music on radio, yeah, then you do that. But right now, it's not going to happen. You feel what I'm saying? It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen like that. So move to something else that you can actually get some traction with. You feel me? Social media. And like I said, go make you a fan page and make sure you start utilizing that fan page so you can actually advertise. So that's 19,000 listeners or 19,000 listens. You know what I mean? It's a big difference because, if we look at it in all reality, you can have like 100 people play your songs 1,000 times amongst each other. But that doesn't mean that it's 1,000 different people. You know what I mean? But if you have 19,000 listeners, then you should be well on your way. You know what I mean? That's hard to do. not hard, but it takes time. And to have 19,000 actual people ready to listen to your music, you should be able to get to like 100,000 streams in about a month. You know what I mean? You should be able to get to 100,000 streams in a month. That's like how powerful having that many people, actual tangible people, that's how powerful that is. You know what I mean? That's dope. So 19,000 reoccurring, that's dope. That means they come back every month or every day and they keep on playing. You got to learn how to reach them though. You know what I mean? It's one thing for them to be on that platform, but how can you reach them and let them know you have new music? And how can you put your content out to them so that it reflects everything that you're doing? You know what I mean? Because people listen to music all day, but that doesn't always mean they know your face. They know your face. They can see you at a gas station somewhere and still not know who you are, but love your music. You know what I mean? So you got to bridge that gap. How can you connect with them and make sure that you could continue to provide them with your content? You know what I mean? But yeah, you got to advertise, man. You got to advertise. You got a message to put out. You don't need to be going to radio right now. You know what I mean? Radio just can't do nothing for you. Especially right, like I said, right now, most people listen to radio in their cars. And majority of those people are older, so they're not into your kind of music. You feel what I'm saying? So they're not even gonna listen to that Sunday segment because it's not the kind of music they want to listen to. You feel what I'm saying? So even if you manage to get on just that, the Sunday segment, it really doesn't matter. You know what I mean? It's an audience. Radio is too broad of an audience for you to talk about that you won't blow up because you literally kind of just wasted money. Let's say you did come up with $150K to get your music on radio. Let's say you did. You can't guarantee that everybody that listens to that song or to that station is going to like rap music, or you can't guarantee that they're going to like country. You can't guarantee that they're going to like pop. You feel me? So you at a great disadvantage. You paying all of this money, and majority of the people who are listening right now ain't even in your targeted audience. You feel what I'm saying? You paying all this money though. But with advertisements, you can choose people's actual interests. You can choose the people that actually like rap music. You can choose the people that actually like hip hop music or pop music, R&B music. You can do that with advertisements, but you can't do that with radio. You can't do that with radio. Molly Ma, what's good with you, man? Much love. H2O, what's good with you, bro? Stilo, what's good with you, man? D English said, yeah, I feel you on that. I got a fan page. You got to get them there. You feel me? You got to get them there. I don't know how you going to do it. I kind of do, but like I said, I got to keep it at a surface level. You know what I mean? Because like I have clients that pay for this, so to speak. So if you have 19,000 listeners on Apple Music or on your streaming platforms, that's not going to do a whole lot for you in the realm of making money or more money for your brand, because Apple Music doesn't have a place where you can get reach your fans directly, or where you can send them email blasts or let them know you got new. Is the question. You know what I mean? How can you take it from Apple Music and put them into your own platform so that when you decide that you want to reach your fans or you want to reach your listeners, you can do that without having to try to beg Apple Music or fight with Apple Music about getting contacts and whatnot. You know what I mean? Which I don't think you can really do that in the first place. If they own Apple Music, they just own there. But that means you don't have a connection with your fans. That means they listening, but they can't really get more content and become more aware of your brand. They just listeners. You trying to turn those listeners into fans. That's the goal. You know what I mean? You want to turn those listeners into fans. And that's the key. You feel me? That's the key. Having 19,000 listeners is dope. But just imagine if we say the conversion rate will be like 50%, maybe it might not be that much, but let's say hypothetically, having 19,000, having half of those people convert into actual fans. So what's that? 8,500 people? 8,500 people. No, that's not 85. That's 9,500. Excuse me. That's 9,500 people actually becoming fans of your music. You know what I mean? Where they gonna buy your stuff, where they actually gonna step, where they not just streaming it, you know what I mean? Because boom, if you get 45,000 streams, that's a little bit of money, but you know, that's not a whole lot compared to the fact that you could have 95, that's 95, right? Yeah, 9,500 people spending $20 with you. You feel me? Or spending $40 with you because you got premium merchandise. You feel me? Hey, this music is one thing. This music is absolutely one thing, but when it comes to making money with your music, it ain't really a lot of money to be passed out right now because, you know, streaming is like half pennies. You get paid half pennies for that. So streaming is a gift and a curse. But at the same time, musicians just ain't making a lot of money off of streams or their music right now. They making decent, but most of them getting money from their shows, but you got to have a large brand to do that. You know what I mean? Most of them getting money from their merchandise. That's why you always see them come out with makeup products or what's vodkas and stuff like that. It's because the music business is lucrative, so to speak. It's a lucrative business when it comes to your impact on the world. But as far as you making a living from your music nonstop without any holdups or this or that, it's probably never been that kind of place. You know what I mean? Like, it's probably never been that kind of place for the artists. You find that a lot of these artists are getting in tussles with their record labels lately, and that's a bad thing. When that's not a good thing for you when all you looking towards is getting signed and you ain't trying to sell nothing else. You feel me? Not really a good thing. You know what I mean? So streaming has its ups and downs as well. But I'm just telling you this. The truth about radio is you can do without it, right? You can do without it. You can do without it, and you can reach the people that are directly targeted for your audience or for your niche. You can reach those people directly if you were to take up an advertisement perspective, or if you were to approach your music promotion through advertising instead. You know what I mean? Like, I've been advertising for 6 years. You know what I mean? 6 or 7 years plus, probably even longer than that. That's how long I've been advertising my beats and my message or my studio, everything through advertisements, and it's done wonders. You know what I mean? It's done wonders. It's done wonders, and I'm still learning. I'm still trying new things. You know what I mean? Guerrilla marketing. JR, define that term for me if you can. You know what I mean? I'm pretty aware of what it means, but refresh my mind, refresh my thoughts on that a little bit. Guerrilla marketing sounds very powerful at that. Guerrilla marketing sounds very powerful. You feel me? Yeah, advertisement, man. Like, that's just where it's at. And you know, radio is a form of advertisement. Don't get me wrong, but like I said, you're not about to pay them just $100 to get your song spent for the rest of the day or for the rest of the week. That's not legal. You know what I mean? They can go to jail for that. Whatever DJ is doing that or has done that, they could go to jail for that. You know what I mean? If they accepted money from you that's not going through the main office, they can go to jail for that, man. South Coast Music Group, dude. I'm not familiar, bro. I'm not familiar. You know what I mean? Like, it sounds very interesting, though. It really sounds very interesting. I would love to hear about it. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my research on it as well, though. You know what I mean? I'm gonna do my research on it as well. I've always been the type to just go in and try to figure it out or try to do my homework on certain terms and even certain individuals when I hear about them. But guerrilla marketing, I'm looking into that. South Coast Music Group. That's interesting, bro. That's very interesting. Appreciate that. You know what I mean? Definitely appreciate that. Advertise, man. Go to YouTube tonight. You go to YouTube tonight and you look up Facebook ads. You look up Instagram ads, whatever your channel is. I know a lot of you guys really don't even use Facebook primarily. You know what I mean? A lot of you may even have a natural affinity for Instagram because you take pictures a lot. I don't really take a lot of pictures, so I just put my stories up there. But other than that, I'm not on Facebook. I'm not on Instagram like that. I am What's up with you, bro? What's up with you, man? How's everything going? But yeah, that's just where we at, man. That's just where we at. Everybody trying to get clean versions done. Everybody trying to get their songs on radio because it looks good. I guess it does. You know what I mean? It really does. And you want to prove to everybody that they were wrong about you. You want to prove to everybody that, you know, you on the radio now and that you this and that, you big and bad because your song on the radio. You want to prove that. But meanwhile, it's not doing nothing for your pockets, man. Or it's really not doing nothing for your brand. You feel me? Being a dad. Hey, shout out to the fathers out there, man. You know what I mean? Especially the active ones. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to the fathers. Like, much love, bro. Like, salute. You know what I mean? Because I know I can only imagine that it's not easy, but you know, you guys still find a way and you get on through. Much love to all the fathers out there, the active fathers and even the inactive. You know what I mean? Hopefully we turn that around and make more active. You know what I mean? Like how the baby market himself. If I'm not mistaken, what are you talking about? Like with the diaper and stuff? You talking about with the diaper or with the posters and everything, right? You talking about with the posters? Because here's the thing with me. I'm not against posters. Feel me? I'm not against posters. However, 10 toes, man. That's how we gotta remain. That's how we gotta remain. You know what I mean? If we got all 10 of them, we gotta learn to stand on all 10 too. Feel me? I'm not against posters. You know what I mean? But I feel there's a certain way posters should be done, and I'm gonna keep that to myself for now because I don't want it to be so common that everybody doing it that they do it the wrong way. So I'm gonna keep that to myself for now. But do your research on posters and what you need. What are the requirements for a successful poster in this day and age? You know what I mean? In this day and age, it's not as simple as just putting a poster with your face and your mixtape on it. You got to put a few other things. You know what I mean? That's the hint. That's the hint. You know what I mean? You got to put a few other things on that poster and make sure these people can actually get to you and not just see you sometimes. You know what I'm saying? He said the whole thing. Okay, yeah. Okay, so yeah, pretty much like guerrilla marketing is just using all aspects and different channels and sources in order to get your message out there. I'm with that. You know what I mean? Me personally, as a producer, I've been taking a subtle approach. I won't lie. I promote mostly on Facebook. You feel me? And it's been working for me. It's definitely been working for me. I don't. If you go to my page and look at that video below this one, that's a beat I put out. You know what I mean? And it's doing dope. It's great. It's doing great. You feel me? It's doing great. It's really building my brand awareness, and people are seeing it. And I can go to sleep at night and still wake up to new people commenting and sharing and listening to my beats. You know what I mean? Buying my beats. I don't have to get out there and promote them and send them to everybody's email and do all of this and that. Marketing and branding and what have you, promoting through advertisements, it has the luxury of being able to get a peace of mind. So you could do other things. You feel me? You could do other things like spend time with family, and you can still know that your music is getting out there. You can take a breather and still know that your music is getting out there. You can write and work on new music and still know that your music, your single is getting out there to new people, or your project, only if you advertise though, because everything else, you got to do busy work. If you hitting people up in their inboxes, that's dope. Don't get me wrong. It is, but just think about how much you can't do throughout the day because you steady doing that manually. You know what I mean? You doing that manually. That's taking up a lot of time. That's taking up a lot of time from the what you could be doing. You could be closing deals on the phone. You feel me? It's a whole lot you could be doing as an artist, but that whole personal page and tagging people and in their inbox, asking them to listen manually, that's not it. That's not it manually. You know what I mean? It's just not it. So everybody here, anybody watching the recording, what I'm going to recommend that you do in the next few weeks is educate yourself, build yourself up. You feel me? Especially right now. You got to realize nobody's doing anything right now. Nobody's doing anything right now. So what does that mean for you? You have an opportunity to leave a mark on people's lives because all of their attention is in one place. They are at home right now and they are more impressionable than ever because they're not going outside and seeing all of these marketing proposals and spending their money here and there. They're not going outside and seeing all of these different pictures and all of these different brands and everything that they're being influenced by. They sitting at home with their face in their phone, and guess what they're going to see when they scroll down from me? They're going to see my advertisements, and 9 times out of 10, they are artists, and they're going to remember my name. They're going to remember Golden Grams, put the sauce on it. You feel me? And after that, they're going to see another ad from me and another, and now I got them into my funnel. I got them into my funnel, and I can show them as much content as I want. You feel me? And in due time, that turns into sales, and sales turn into more money for me to get more people here, and that turns into more people looking, and that turns into more sales, and that turns into more everything. You feel me? It's a problem. You know what I mean? It's a problem if you can't see the opportunities right here. Nobody's doing anything right now. Feel me? Nobody's doing anything right now. Nobody's doing anything right now. You got a golden opportunity to come up and take the world by storm, so to speak. Or not even the world, you can get in front of your targeted audience cheaper than ever right now. Feel me? That's going to go over so many people's heads. A show for Def Jam. Do you have everything you need, bro? Do you have everything that you need set up? Because them folks out there, they want to see an establishment. You know what I mean? Not saying that you don't. I'm just making sure that you check off everything on the list. You feel me? I'm just making sure that you check off everything on the list. Do you have everything that you need before you go before Def Jam in order to showcase for them? Or is it like a label? You showcase it for the label themselves, or are you performing at an event that they're holding? You know, either way, one must be prepared because you never know what could come from that. But they paying for my flight and hotel. No doubt. That's dope. That's pretty dope, bro. You know, but you as far as the music goes, do you have everything? You need more songs. How many songs? Is there a number that they told you they needed, or are you saying you need more songs yourself? Okay, for the label. Well, you know, and here's a fun fact. People didn't know this, but you know, a label signs like at least 2 artists a day. Feel me? A label signs 2 artists a day. That just goes to show you how expendable an artist is to a label, that they'll sign 2 artists a day, and you know they really don't promote all of the artists that they sign. They will actually shelf you. They'll actually shelf you, and when your situation do pick up, they take you off that shelf. You know what I mean? So you got to be careful about signing to a label. But in reality, bro, I would say a solid 3 songs is dope. You feel me? 3 to 4 songs. That's an EP. You know what I mean? That's an EP, and you can take that to that label, but they probably gonna be only focused on that one song. They looking for that one song that'll catch their attention to where they're like, oh shoot, I like that one right there. That fella right there, out of everybody we saw today, he might be able to do something. Then they're gonna ask you for more, but they're not asking for a whole 10-song project. You know what I mean? 4 songs is enough to keep them wondering, or 3, honestly. Hell, to be honest with you, 1 is enough. That 1 will make them wonder, like, do you have any more? You feel me? And if they ask, you can say, yeah, I got more. You know what I mean? They'll put you on the radio. So it sounds like they're ready to do a distribution deal with you, bro. You know what I mean? That's a blessing. It sounds like they're ready to do a distribution deal with you. I'm not sure how true that is. Don't let me stretch the truth on what they're planning to do with you. But if they're telling you they're gonna put you on radio, they must have a budget for that, because you know radio ain't free. So they must be willing to put some kind of budget behind you. You know what I mean? But just make sure that you go prepared. And like I said, 1 to 2, 1 to 4, 3 songs, that should be enough. That should be enough, because you know nowadays people just ain't listening to whole projects with like 12 and 15 songs on them. They really never did. They really never did listen to those. But you know, everything is so fast right now. Everything is so fast. You want to make sure that you fall in line with that. You know what I mean? But yeah, man. Hey, I don't know. I said my piece, yo. Everybody want radio so bad. Everybody want radio only because you used to hear your favorite artists on radio. This was a time before Apple Music, before streaming. You know what I mean? This is a time before all of that, when radio was really, just think about the 90s or the 80s, right? You own in order to solidify yourself as a mainstream artist. That's all you had. But now you have so many different channels and so many less expensive channels to go through. You could build a name for yourself anywhere you like. You can build a name for yourself anywhere you like, and it'll work out. All you gotta do is put your mind, not just your money, but put your mind in the right spot. You know what I mean? You just gotta put your mind in the right spot. That's why I do these live chats, man. Like, I ain't trying to have y'all out here buying all these beats. I appreciate that too, bro. If you need my website, let me know. I think it's in my Instagram description, but if you need the website, let me know. We could do a nice buy one, get one free for you for your first time around. We could do all of that. You know what I mean? Because I'm for the artists, bro. Like, I don't really want, here's my thing. I don't need a bunch of artists buying my beats and not doing anything with the music. I got so tired of that years ago. I would sell exclusives, and I would sell, you know, my exclusives, they're not the cheapest things out. I value my work. I put a lot of time into it, and you get more than just the exclusive beat from me. You know what I mean? You get more than that. You get a producer along with my services. You feel me? So like what I'm doing now, I do this because I don't want you to just be spending your monies on buying beats from a producer that's trying to charge a decent amount for his work, but also not really trying to help you move your music. I'm not trying to do that. You feel me? And I don't blame the ones who do, because maybe they don't know themselves. Maybe they don't know the music industry, but I've been fortunate enough to learn a thing or two. So along with working with me as a producer, I try to do things like live chat. I send out a gang of emails on a daily or every other day. I send out so many emails about powerful content and things that I've been through, things that can help you guys get to the next level. You feel me? That's all that I'm about right now. My entire life, I'm a full-time music producer, and I'm dedicated to helping every artist that's willing to put in the work. I'm dedicated to helping you guys level up. You feel me? So come to these live chats as much as possible. You feel me? Every Sunday at 6 p.m. is when we do this, and this is for your benefit. You feel me? This is for your benefit. I happen to get a pleasure out of making sure that this information is available to you guys, because you never know. One of you guys may actually go somewhere. I'm hoping, you know what I mean? I kind of see it for some of you. I see it, but just because I see it doesn't mean you got to see it. You got to see it first. But you know, I see a few of you guys actually going someplace like fast. I see it because you're so talented. But you don't just want to get signed up or snatched up by a label and not know what's going on. So watch these live chats, yo. Watch these live chats. Communicate. You feel me? Participate. Ask your questions and do everything that you need to do. Ask all your questions about your career. Anytime we in live chat, make sure you ask your questions, because you never know. Opportunity could come knocking tomorrow for you. And if you ain't prepared, you missed it. And they say it only come around once in a lifetime. You know what I mean? They say it only come around once in a lifetime. So when your opportunity knock, you want to be prepared, and you want to make sure that you ain't about to get no crappy deal. You know what I mean? You want to make sure you ain't about to get a deal that you will regret later on. Feel me? Because it's really like that. It's really like that out here. You got artists that sign deals and look like they up here, but in reality, they down here. They depressed. They don't want to be on the label no more. They can't even drop their music. They can't even go do shows. They can't do nothing with their name or their music because they no longer own their music. You feel me? So before you be a slave, give yourself the opportunity to be free. Excuse me. Don't be slave. I don't know what slave means. Before you become a slave to anything, give yourself an opportunity to be free. You feel me? Hey, man, some things happen for a reason, bro. You know what I mean? You never know. Like if somebody stole your phone right before you were about to get a call from Atlantic, perhaps you weren't ready for that. You know what I mean? I could think of so many times that deals and money were put in my face. You feel me? Because I don't know. A lot of you guys haven't seen me work. You feel me? You haven't really seen me work. It's kind of like a circus. I'm a circus freak. You feel me? I'm a circus freak. You feel me? When you see me work, it's kind of crazy. I might go live one day this week and show you guys how I actually get down. I might put the camera behind me or something. I don't know how I'm going to do it, but you know, I've had so many deals and so many checks put in front of my face as far as, yes, all you got to do is sign the dotted line and we're going to change your life. I've heard it all. But I'm so thankful that I decided to keep my independence and learn more. So now I can guide you guys through the process and I can make sure that you guys don't go down the wrong path of regretting putting your name on that dotted line. You feel me? I don't regret it at all. I don't think I ever will either. You feel me? I can put out music when I like. I know how to put it out. I know how to reach the audience. I know how to exclude anybody who's not a part of the targeted audience. You know, and I know how to make money with the music. You feel me? That's really all you need to know. As long as you know how to make money with your music, that involves everything. You can make a living for your music. It's possible for you guys. It's possible for you guys, but got to start somewhere. You know what I mean? Got to start somewhere. But, you know, I'm trying to keep this at an hour, man. Anybody got any questions before we get up out of here? Instagram is going to be closing out soon anyway. You know how it does. It only gives us an hour. So we're going to try to close all of them at the same time. Start a playlist. Yo, JR, that's on my list, man. Like, it's a lot of things I want to do. But honestly, just me speaking as a real one. You feel me? My business is generating me money and it's letting me do what I need to do. But my brand needs to be stronger before I decide I'm going to start playlists or start managing artists or start doing certain things that I want to do. I want to dwell in all of that. But I got to build a brand first. You feel me? And I think I struck gold with my current method. I think that I'm on to something. You feel me? So once I build that brand, hey man, you expect to see a lot from me. I want to get to the point where I have a powerful playlist that I can control what goes on and what doesn't. I want that. You feel me? I want that. My business is strong, but my brand, it could be so much stronger. So that's what I'm focused on right now. I don't care about the money. I don't care about the sales. I'm just living. I'm living so free right now. As far as everything that I'm doing, all I'm focused on is building my brand. You feel me? I'm focused on building my brand. So I do stories. I do all of that. I do everything. I do videos so I can show you guys me and I can show my audience me so my brand can build. You feel me? That's just where it's at with me, man. And like I said, the freedom to do so. The freedom to do so is an amazing thing. Don't sign your name on anything you're not sure about. You feel me? Hey, appreciate that to the fullest, bro. Appreciate that to the fullest. You know what I mean? Appreciate that to the fullest. I love that energy. You feel me? A lot of people won't do that. A lot of people won't say, here's my producer. You know what I mean? He got to come with me. You feel me? But I appreciate that to the fullest, man. But you know, like I said, Instagram is about to shut out, man. Like, so every Sunday at 6 p.m. we do this, but on Facebook, it lets me go as long as I like. We about to get off on Facebook anyway, too. But you know what I mean? Like, hey, man. Hey, appreciate that too, bro. Like, hey, man, everybody got their opinion. I'm not trying to step on no toes, man. I'm just trying to get out here and help you guys do your thing. You feel me? Appreciate you for watching, though, bro. You know what I mean? But yeah, with that being said, man, I look forward to you guys doing some major things. You know what I mean? I look forward to you guys getting out here and doing it the right way. You feel me? So keep coming to these live chats. Keep coming to these live chats, and let's build. Let's build on the things you going through personally, the things I've been through, and even the things we don't know, because there's a lot that I still don't know too. So I'm about to go in here and get settled in. I'm about to do a little bit of reading myself, because I need that. In this time right here, we should all be focused on building ourselves up. Can't go nowhere. We shouldn't go nowhere. You know what I mean? So other than that, chill, read a book or two. You know what I mean? And come back and contribute to the live chat. But with that being said, man, I'm gonna get on up out of here. I gotta stop saying with that being said. But with that being said, I'm gonna get on up out of here, man. Like, I love you guys and I appreciate you for making this possible. I'm gonna have some more live chat chop ups to give you guys. I found out how to hook my camera up to my studio equipment, so that's gonna help me out a whole lot. You feel me? If you're going anywhere tonight, hopefully not. Be careful, be safe, and be mindful. You know what I mean? Wipe down everything that you use and make sure that you stay sanitary even after this is over with. Just adopt that habit of being clean. You feel me? And if you're not going anywhere, be safe in your homes. Be careful. It's a lot going on amidst all of this virus stuff. You know what I mean? This pandemic stuff. It's a lot still going on. So be careful and protect yourself, man. But until next time, man, I'm going to holler at you guys next Sunday, 6 p.m. That's where it's at. And join the program if you haven't. The link is in this description. Join the program. You get 2 free beats for joining, and you get my daily content. You know what I mean? So we really building, and I'm making sure that you staying on point. I'm holler at y'all Sunday, man. There we go. YouTube, appreciate you guys, man. Much love to YouTube, yo. JR, much love, man. Appreciate you for being engaged and you know what I mean? Yeah, I like that, bro. I love it. You know what I mean? Much love to you guys. I'm gonna holler at y'all next Sunday, man.